Hey everybody, it's Charles from Humble Mechanic, and I want to welcome you to the fastest 2 minutes in automotive. This is The Rundown.
We are back with The Rundown, Kevin. We're suckers for data over here, aren't we? I was actually just reading Twilio's latest report, 7,500 consumers and 637 business leaders. Some great facts and findings in there. What was your favorite?
I really like the Twilio report. I think that it gives good insight into what's going on in all the markets as opposed to maybe just aftermarket, but Twilio's heavy in aftermarket, right? We use it, we bake it into a lot of our products. The one piece that I found the most interesting, the stat that they had that 45% of businesses list protecting customer data as their number one priority in 2025. That's up from 39% in 24. So I think you can just see the signaling from businesses on, we got a lot of data here. We process a lot of invoices, RO data, possibly PII, and we can't afford any sort of breaches. We also want to make sure that we're doing things the right way. So speaking of kind of the customer trust side of things, maybe a swing back over to aftermarket and how customer service and consumer service is really being thought about within the aftermarket.
Yeah, I pulled this one right from the same Twilio survey, and I mean, really to no surprise, customers are looking for a faster response time. 56% put it as a priority, which is not surprising, right? We live in a very tech-driven age. We launched our online service scheduler, this year. We've already seen huge adoption. We've seen a ton of appointments come through, and it's really kind of threading that line of, how easy is it to do business? How responsive can you be? And we're seeing a lot of price shoppers. It's the first to answer, the first to win, right? That old adage. A lot of good stuff. We will link that if you want to check out the report. And Kevin, back to our new favorite topic, the feel good. What do you got for us?
Our first ever introduction on the Feel Good was by Lisa Coyle, former 360 Payments founder, current Promotive CEO. She did a really good job at the Vision conference we had earlier this year in March around their Behind the Toolbox strategy. And essentially that is submitting customer testimonials from shops like yourself. And for every video submitted, Vision and Promotive will donate up to $100 per, up to $10,000 essentially to fund Vision scholarships. So I think that's awesome. They're always doing more to support the industry. And I'll include the link here as well if you want to contribute to that, because we will love to hear those stories. That's it for this week's session of The Rundown. We'll see you next time.